How to find the top cash buyers for your vacant land deal with the ultimate wholesaling real estate disposition software on the planet. What is up, guys? Zackin here, and in today's video, we are going to go inside of Xleads and share exactly step by step how you can go out here and find vacant land cash buyers in your wholesaling real estate business. So we are actually in the Xleads office. So this is pretty exciting. I think this is the first. So we closed on it, some renovations, and we're setting up all the Flip with Rick studios in here as well. But this is the Xleads CEO office, right? So we actually got a beautiful waterfront view, boats, the ocean, pretty cool. Florida man stuff, right? But specifically, we had to get office. We're expanding crazy. And we're about to launch the most insane version 2 ever. So I can't really say too much about it, but we are under hopefully a month away from it. So pretty excited. So what we're going to do today is really share with you step by step how you can go actually out here in Xleads and find buyers for your land. I actually had somebody who is struggling dispoing a deal because it's a newer market for vacant land. And I just gave them the lists and the tutorials, and they're pretty gangster, so they got it done pretty quick. But I was like, you know what? Why don't I make a video, live stream it on how anybody watching this can go out here and dispo vacant land? Now, that'd be pretty dang cool, right? So let's get into it and let's break this all down. So what we're going to do here is go into Xleads, and that is how we're going to do it. Now, more specifically here, if you want to get Xleads, just go to xleads.com and you'll be all set to go there. But I'm assuming if you're watching this, because this is one of our Xleads support calls we do every Saturday with either me and Rick, I assume you already have Xleads. So if you have an Xleads question, let me know in the comments, and I would love to help you guys out for the next hour or so and help you out. But right now, let's break it all down. I'll probably go 4 hours on Xleads today on the whole dispo side, but I ain't going to do a power marathon today on that. We're just going to we're gonna make it simple. So let's get in here, share the screen, and right there we are in Xleads. So this is my Xleads account. So, you know, hey, the all-in-one wholesaling software, we are in it. So let's kind of break down exactly what you can be doing if you have a deal, you're looking to get dispoed, and everything you need to know about that. So right here, we are inside of Xleads, and we need to ask ourselves, okay, what do I do here, right? I have a vacant land deal. I need a dispo, which means I need to find a buyer for my vacant land deal. What is the process? Now, it really depends. Do you have a commercial land deal? Do you have a regular land deal? Is it for a single family duplex? Wherever in the world is it, right? So what I'm going to do here is if I am looking, let's say, to do land for a regular house, let's say in Oklahoma City, right? What we're going to do is, first and foremost, we're going to put it under our properties tab here, right? So we can create it. We can go to the dashboard. We can press this little plus sign, put the property in, do the contact, do the call in, you know, I mean, whatever you really want here, that's how you can do it there. But specifically, I'm going to go inside of lead pipes here, go to property leads, and let's kind of do it if you have like the basic plan, right? What are we going to do on the basic plan? So what we're going to do is we're going to put Oklahoma City, and we're just going to put the city in there right now. So let's get this going. All right, cool. And then we are going to go, and this is all the property in Oklahoma City. So nothing crazy, nothing too nuts here, right? But what specifically we're going to start doing to find vacant land deals is we're going to go to this little filter tab, and then we're going to start messing around. So really, the best way if you're looking to find sellers for vacant land here is just to go to this property type listing and get rid of single, condo, townhouse, get rid of all that, and just click land. That is it. Vacant land. Pretty simple. I mean, sometimes the land, there's like a mobile home on it because it's technically a vehicle, but this is all the land in Oklahoma City. Now, if I were to find some sort of resemblance of a cash buyer here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here to this little arrow. So it's a little bigger, this little down arrow. I'm going to click that, and I'm going to go to just cash buyers. What you're going to find is pretty much every single person who has bought in a house in Oklahoma City, someone that's bought a piece of vacant land in Oklahoma City. This is who we're going to find. People that buy land in Oklahoma City. So you're going to see a lot of these are investments and trusts and all these things. Now, if you want to go out here and don't want to deal with like a business corporation, you just want to deal with regular type of Joe Schmoes, you go to owner type here, just click individual. And that should be a little different. You're going to get 973. I don't like doing that. I'll tell you kind of why in a second. We're going to go back here to ownership. Oh, I clicked it by accident. I'm just going to do all. I don't really care. Let me tell you why. Because what I'm going to do is I got all of them right here. These are all the cash sales on vacant land. I'm going to click here. And then I'm going to go to flipped. And I'm going to get rid of cash buyers. What does flipped mean? Oh, that's interesting, right? So I tell everyone, Xleads on the Pro plan has like the ultimate dispo suite. So like you can just put in the address and you can put in the zip code and all the top buyers pop up and it's all great, awesome. And that works really well. But like sometimes you just got the basic plan and you just got a deal and maybe you're trying to, get a deal so you can get the Pro plan, right? That makes plenty of sense, right? That's fine. You don't, with the basic plan, right? The cheapest plan, you still can find your buyers and dispo it easily, right? Like it's pretty crazy. It's still better than any paid like software for your dispo. So what you do here is you just go to flipped and there's not a lot. Okay. Specifically, these are going to be people. So it's going to pop up this address here and find this piece of vacant land right here. And what you're going to do is you're going to find the stats on this. And so this is going to be a guy that Ray Brothers buys houses, sold it to Martinez Investment, and then Ray sold it to another guy with a lien release. So that's not really a cash deal. But he buys houses. Here, let's try this one instead. What is this, a junkyard? Oh, Lord. No way, Jose. We're going to keep this to, and we'll keep it right now for that. Let's just do it by business owned, individual owned. Okay. There we go. So this is one. Okay. So this one makes a lot more sense. Okay. So this is a vacant land deal in Oklahoma City. And who knew Oklahoma City was this green? Jeez. But pretty much what happened was, let's see. Sold it. He mortgaged it out. So pretty much Rose Cosmopolitan Construction and Development, LLC, bought this piece of land from Rose Rock Development, okay? And then Rose Rock sold it to Terry Simpson, and then Terry Simpson got a loan on the property. So specifically, he bought it for $135, then got a loan and then another loan. So this pretty much means, okay, I'm just trying to show you, Rose Rock is the principal in this transaction we want to deal with, or Cosmopolitan and Construction Development LLC is. It depends who it is in this specific transaction. But what we got to see here is Rose Rock pretty much bought this property, okay, for $139, and then basically sold it for $600,000. Sold for $135, then the guy got a loan because they bought the land, built upon the land. Okay, they bought the land, built upon the land, and then basically it's just a developer, right? So that's kind of a hack. So you click a easy peasy lemon squeezy button in Xleads to find developers, but this is kind of a hack if you want to do it for free. Always want to give everyone the tools they need. And you can't be scared. Okay, what is this, airplane hangar? Board. This is landmark storage. Why did I click a storage unit? Am I crazy? All right. Everyone's doing a deal in that little storage unit. Oh my gosh. All right, let's do, there we go. And the cool part about it is you can look at owner information on the right-hand side there, which I think makes it a lot easier. So you see basically MI Rentals LLC. So I click that one. I'm tripping right now. I'll just refresh this. Okay, so I think it's that specific property. There we go. Okay, so this piece of land right here is by, okay, it's just a correction deed. So it's still being developed right now. So maybe it's on the market. That's why it has it here. Let's go Google the result on this. It's zoned for 3-1, so they're still developing that one. It works pretty well. Now, if I just want to make it a little easier, I'm going to go here to investor leads. Now, if you want investor leads, you are going to need to have the pro plan. Why is this so bright? Jeez Louise, man. Hold on. I'm going to play around with this. There we go. A lot better. Lord, I feel like a ghost. Okay. So going back out here. So the pro plan. If you get the pro plan, you get investor leads. Now, I've been asked a lot from everyone, Zach, I want the landlord investor leads. I want the note and all these. So those are in beta, and those are slowly, we'll be reaching out to users. But for now, we just have the flippers because the landlord one's not as important for right now and still needs some better development, in my opinion. But basically, if you have the pro plan, the X plan, whatever plan you want to call it, you can actually go out here and go to investor leads, put Oklahoma City. There we go. I personally prefer you put a zip code in there. I think it's a lot better. But pretty much you just go to Flipper and you will find the top flippers for houses or real estate in general in Oklahoma City here. Now, what you are going to find here is these are going to be the top properties flipping, right? So we want to find land. So how inside of Xleads can actually go out here and find the best developers inside of it? So specifically what you got to do here is you go here to filters and we want the average gross profit. Okay, we want them to make at least 70 grand on a flip. Heck, you want let's call it 90. And it might be like, whoa. What are you doing here, Zach? Are you crazy, boy? No, I'm not crazy. The reason why you want it $90,000 is because if I'm a flipper, right? I'm flipping a house in Oklahoma City. I'm probably buying it for 200, selling it for 280, putting 20 grand, 30 grand renovations, right? That means at most I'm making 40, 50, 60 grand, maybe 70 grand if I go crazy on a flip here, right? If I go crazy on a flip. The cool and interesting part here, all right, is if I buy a piece of land for 20 grand, I spend 150 grand building it, and I sell it for 290. It looks like I made 130 grand profit on paper because I don't know the development cost, right? I just see someone bought something for 5,000 and it got sold for 250. That's because somebody developed, they spent money to build something on top of that. So I put 90 grand. It should be like 120, 130. And then that makes it a lot easier. So you're actually able to go out here and find the top developers. So let's go back out here and let's just do 100, right? Screw it. And then also, if you want average purchase price, max it out at 100 grand. You're not buying, if it's like a regular quarter acre lot, you're not buying it for more than 100 grand. And what's doing is loading up. It's going to find the top developers for you for these deals. So let that load up for a second here. I got to refresh my screen. Probably on the wrong internet. And I am. Fun. But okay. Screen refreshed. So we're at 160. I don't know how I'm even stream on this. Hold on, I got to change the internet real quick. Okay. So 100 grand minimum, and then what we want to do here is just do the purchase price under $100,000. That should be everything we need here. There we go. Okay. Oklahoma City. All right, let me share my screen. Okay, filter. All right, 176. So we're going to find here are a lot of developers. So as you see here, just make sure everyone can see me. There we go. Okay. Make it a little bigger for everyone. As you can see here that it's like Tabor built homes, right? So if we click them up, pop it up, get some insights of them, right? They got a big portfolio. Wow. They bought a lot of houses. Jeez. But they're doing good, right? We can go here to LE Realty. They're buying for 125. They're making at least 154 grand gross profit. We know what's going on there. Now, we're not really going out here and talking about version 2 yet. So version 2, I could just be like, okay, just do this and boom, it's done. But I can't just yet. But like find Homes LP Landmark. All I'm going to do is just, for now, as of this live stream, just click search Google. And you're going to be able to just find them. So for example, just Google search them. And you're going to find them. And the phone number is right there. Just click call. Boom. Call them. They're a home builder. Hey, I got a piece of land, looking to buy it. Done. Simple. Dispo. Easy, right? Pretty simple the way you can do it right there. You go back out here. Show this. There we go. You can go to like BMG properties, like so they flip 5 houses in Oklahoma City. They're buying for 190. They're making 174 gross profit. They're most likely a developer. I can quick Google search them. And Manta Business Development already has all the information here. Let me show you. So you look them up. They're all going to be in there. Pretty simple and easy. So that's how you go actually out here and dispo them. Now, like usual with the dispo suite you have here in Xleads, you can, once you find the buyers, you can put them in contacts here. So create, boom. You can even, if you have Podio or something, you can import all of your buyers into here. You can import all of your seller leads. So it's kind of an easy transition process to change it, import it, all these things. Next to here too is if you go here to properties, put your vacant land in there. And then once you have all your buyers, so specifically, let's go here. You get like a buyer for here. You put preferences. And so you can put land on here. So you click land, say they want to buy land, put in the price range. Square feet obviously is going to be 0. So they're okay buying 0 square feet if they have to. And then in these areas. And then once I go here, my properties, and I use this example a lot just for sake of time, but I just click power matching. And what we do here is all of our buyers in our CRM currently that match the preferences of the property we actually have under contract. It will match it for us. It's called power matching. It'll say, hey, you have buyers that preferences meet your property. And what it's doing is scraping all through the CRM and basically figuring out where are the best buyers and if any pop up. So just look in there. Take a second to load up the API on there. And it will load up and tell me for this specific property, which one is which, and which buyer you want to be dealing with here. So let it load up there. And basically that's what it does. It goes to there, sees it, lets you know. Say click here, power matching, and then it'll pop up and tell you who the best buyer is on there. And you're able to go out here and dispo the property. So works pretty dang cool. Love it. It's called Xleads. Check it out at Xleads. Now, if you have questions just specifically about this, please let me know in the comments. And I would love to go actually out here and help you out and show you how cool Xleads is. So let's break this all down here. And let me show you. So let's show another thing I wanted to show. So let's go here and answer a couple questions here. So Daryl said, I have X plan and it shows lock. So Daryl, I just said that right now, just wait for a second. Eventually you'll see something pretty cool in there. But I'm going to wait for the version 2 to drop before I can talk about anything else. But just know something cool is cooking in here. So it's cooking. Don't worry. I think I put the wrong property in here. Let's do another one. So we're in Katy, Texas. Oh, I didn't publish. Did I publish it? I legit had no idea. And I put a streamer link if you want to talk to me. So I always say this, right? I want to be extremely accessible to anybody that has Xleads or has any specific questions on Xleads. So if you have an Xleads question or specifically just a concern, hey, I'm thinking about it. Hey, I'm not thinking about it. I don't like this. I want this in it. Hey, can you put this in version 2? Let me know. And I would love to see what I can do to help you guys out here. So let's see what questions we got here and how I can help you out. What is up, Mark? Mark, what is up? And now that load up. I don't know why that took forever. But basically, power matches it from there, so you're good to go. So what is up, Daryl? What is up, Victory Girl? What's up, Victory Girl? When is prices going to increase? Cannot tell you. Is it going to increase? It might not. It might. Can't tell you anything. But possibly. What is up, Juan? What's going on? And then Neva, how are you? So we got Victory Girl on here. So hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. Just hanging with my kid right now.
Awesome. What's your name?
Sasha.
Sasha. Nice to meet you, Sasha.
Nice to meet you, Zach. Sorry. He always knows right exactly I get on the phone.
Awesome.
So I'm doing some land, and I appreciate you because I've been waiting for this whole video to come out.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of curious, like the main differences between the basic and the pro as far as dispoing land.
Yeah, so the biggest difference between the pro and the basic for the land is you're going to be able to use the investor leads tab, which is pretty cool. For the next version of it, there's really not going to be a big difference. It's going to still be the same difference, except the dispo is going to be a little easy, actually a lot easier on both ends. So you're just going to be, you kind of think about, the way I like to think about it is the basics pretty much like any software you have, because it's $49 a month. And then the pro is we mix in the disposition software. So you can think of your average $40,000, $50,000 a year disposition software, and that's basically what the pro has inside of it. Some people don't want to pay that because it's like $150 a month. So I let them have the $49 a month. The problem is it is at least $100 a month for a $50,000 a year software. So that's the main issue there. So that's kind of the big difference. If you haven't done any deals, probably just do the basic for now and then upgrade if you want. That's what I would say. Like I had a guy on here that's like, hey, I got 7 contracts. I'm like, okay, you need to get the pro. Okay. But if you're just brand new, just get the basic and just test it out. It's like someone's on mom duty.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it, Zach.
No big deal. All right. Do you have any questions? All righty. Jennifer says, I'll take her off. Is there any way to see how many properties the buyer owns in version 2? That's a very interesting question, and definitely something that I have been cooking. That's all I could say. It's probably the best thing I could tell you. So just, I'll tell you to be very patient with it, and you're going to see some really cool things for it. It's kind of like a linked properties, right? I think you're looking for other properties the person owns. That's going to be pretty dang cool. So yes, you're going to be able to see some really cool things in the future on that end. So I'm really looking forward to it. And it's kind of like the beta of the landlord of it. So specifically, let me kind of show you what the landlord tab is, and everyone's going to be like, oh, the landlord tab. Oh, wait for version 2. So again, this is a beta. So this is why I don't give it to everyone. And it's coming. I promise you, landlord is coming. Okay. I promise you. You're going to be able to pop up the top landlords in a city. So I've been slowly but surely just giving this like a list of the top landlords to people in certain markets that are struggling with dispo, and they are dispoing their deals a lot easier through this tab. And I just want to get some more stats saying, wow, this really helps. This has done at least 100 deals for the users, and then I can publicly give it out, because Xleads is high quality, and I'm not here to give a bad product out to the people. So, for example, you can just go out here and like Perry Homes, right? I know Perry Homes currently owns all of these houses. I can click here to their residential portfolio section, and it creates one right here. So let me show you. And this is an investor portfolio, and it's based off mailing address. And this is their entire portfolio right here. So Jennifer, pretty dang cool, right? Pretty dang cool. So it kind of links it in there in the investor leads tab. So this is stuff on the investor suite that we've been working on for just basically getting deals done and for dispoing. And it's going to be pretty exciting. It's going to be coming out. So as you know, I'm just cooking it. Pretty cool. So duplicates should be avoided with the skip tracing, but I'll just wait for version 2, Daryl. I've been telling Daryl on this. I'm like, just wait, man. Just wait. I promise you, if you wait, good things will happen. We Buy Houses in OC asks, what's the best way to add contacts? For example, I filter down to find cash buyers. What's the best way to add a few cash buyers to contacts? Now, I want to make this very, very clear. You do not add a cash buyer in your contacts in Xleads unless they're actually a buyer. You don't pull buyers and then just put them into contacts randomly, right? That is the worst thing you can do here. What you need to do is just make sure they're actually looking to sell the property. Sorry, they're actually looking to buy some properties. And more specifically, they're not vetted, but like they're interested. So what I would do here is I would go here. Here we go. Cool. So I'd go in here and I'd go to contacts. And if I find a guy that's actually like, hey, I am looking to buy some houses in the area, create, put their info. Okay, boom, he's a buyer, type of buyer. You put type of buyer, I'll put landlord, I don't know why. And then boom, you save it. And then they're pretty much good in there as a buyer. And then they'll look like something like this, right? You put their little face on there, you put their preferences in and their contact information, and call them. You want to vet them, you got their email. Because once you have a property, you can go out here and auto email message. Heck, I can even communicate this guy right now and just send him a quick email if I want to send an email all inside the CRM. So that's pretty dang cool. So yes, you can add it, but I would add it once they're ready to go. Victor Girl has another question. What's going on? Hello.
Hello. Yes, real quick. Will there be like an AI caller texting version, like say REI reply or anything else like that out there?
You want me to make something like an entire software just like that for free? I would wait for version 2. That's all I'm going to tell you.
2.0.
I'll tell you. I've been working pretty crazy on this. I don't know. I've never been inside or seen that type of software. But what I can tell you is you're asking me for AI to text a seller for you. You're asking AI to help with all my calling, follow-ups. That's a crazy request, but I'm a crazy guy. So
That's what I'm asking.
I'm a crazy guy. So that's all I can say.
All right.
It'll be if you have Xleads now, it's just going to be an update like, and that's all I can say. So some extremely crazy stuff's coming down. Crazier than that. Just expect the unexpected. That's all I'm going to tell you.
And then as far as regarding land, you know how you could kind of just click on properties? I did test it out with Xleads, and you can't just like click on a property like how you can on like Google and just click it and get the information. Will that be rolling out?
What do you mean?
So you know when you're on any type of software online and then you click on a property, it gives you the coordinates and it gives you the owner information. I was seeing if that's something that could be implemented into Xleads as well. So it gives you like the property next door to it or across the street or whatever the case may be. So you could kind of see who's the owners around it and call them like the neighbors. You just click on them
Okay. Let me look here.
on the map.
So I know the app has this. If you specifically want like the one, oh, so you want to say, oh, what's the one next to it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me try to see if I can do like Miami. I'm trying to think of the best way to do it. Specifically, what I'd probably do is I'd probably put the city. Okay, these don't even count. Let's just do. I think you're going to specifically have to do the city, and then it works like that. So I guess I can do it in there. So it's like this. Okay, I know what you're asking.
Yeah, so you could click on the people around it.
Gotcha. Okay. So I know if you click search here and do it, you can pop up this property, then pop up that one, then pop up that one. But I think I know what you're asking. You just want when you look up a property, then it all pops up in there.
Yeah, so you could just select it, all the ones that you want to on your own without putting like a criteria. You just click on whatever properties are around it.
Yeah. So the only workaround right now is just put the city, get into there, and then they pop up. But we can change it. I'm okay with that.
Cool.
We'll work on it. You're going to give my people a heart attack today, but I'm okay with it.
Nice. Thanks.
Lord. All right. Awesome. There we go. That's why I like these little calls, right? You just put your input, get your thoughts. I can show you kind of, hey, we kind of have that part. Put that there and you're good to go. But AI texting, don't spoil my fun. All right. Let's see here. David, what's going on? Repair estimate defaults. Do you have a template CSV that can be downloaded in order to be filled in and then upload the template? It is teased to edit them on screen one by one. Under repair estimator, getting started is to get started. Click on the add new repair estimate. To new repair estimate button. So the closest thing we have to that is if I go here on a property on my properties, and I choose a property right here, right? And I do my rehab estimator. I do a list. I get my defaults in there. But specifically, I just press create. Okay. Is this sharing? Okay. I click create it, and what it's going to do is get the repair cost estimator in here. And so I think you want a custom one, which you can do. Let me show you. So if I want a new roof, rip and replace, you see unit cost, you can go change this to $6 if that's what you think it is. And then you go here to Windows if you want. This is more of like a real estate invest. Like this is more like I'm trying to get the. Obviously, I'm trying to get the mom and pop flip. There's a lot of them to get Xleads too, but this is great for them too. Let's see here. Okay, so we need a permit, construction permit. It's $2,000 for a permit. And yeah, so you got the repair cost in there. It's a little more specific. You know me, I have my specific ones that I like to get like nitty gritty with. Like, hey, it's either these three for the repair cost to make it quick and simple. But yeah, I can show you how to do that. You can generate a document too, which is pretty cool. Basically a hammer point one. So it lets you create a little PDF and you're able to create a quick estimator, and then you can list it off there if you want to send it to Rick and say, hey, this is how much renovations are going to be. That's what we have on the repair estimator side. Yeah. Shadow X, what's going on? Good morning. Good morning, my man. So let me know if you have any more questions. If not, I can keep working on version 2. If you have more questions, let me know. But either way, if you like Xleads, you want to join, you think it's kind of cool, make sure you go to xleads.com, and more specifically, finding buyers for vacant land. I wish you could make this a 5-hour video, but like, it's pretty simple. It's pretty quick. Like, boop, 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 boop. Like, you put in the city, you put in wherever you got your land, you find the buyers for the land, you can go in the investor leads, just dispo it like that, and you're pretty much good to go. Justin said, hey, Zach, I don't have Xleads currently, but I want to double check ARV on this property that I got for it. Yeah, sure. Justin, you're going to have to comment in the address because I don't think I have your number or anything. So comment in the address, and yeah, I'll analyze the property right now for you instead of Xleads. So Justin, pop it in there, and we'll be good to go. DW said, do you have a template CSV that can be downloaded in order to be filled, then uploaded to an upload? It's tedious to edit the screen one by one. Okay. So I'll figure out, I'll see you at the event, David. So you come to the XLE Mastermind. I want you to physically show me because that's just a lot easier. But specifically, I would say to get it upload, and then each individual user does that. I mean, you're going to have to put in like probably 40 or 50 repair points estimators. Going inside and just clicking the one you want and then doing in there. I mean, David, how many like repairs do you think a property is going to need? Like when I look at a property, it's going to be like 8 or 9. And then it's a general range. It's never perfect. That's just me. And then just waiting on that address to find ARV. But while we're waiting, let's just go inside and pop up and show you how I analyze a property inside of Xleads. I think it's pretty cool. So let's go to lead pipes, property leads. Let's just put house I just chose. And when I pop, oh, he's got it right there. Perfect. Let's see that one instead. 6 Hillside Drive. 6 Hillside Drive. Eureka Springs. Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Okay. Okay, what's popping up is 7 Hillside, not 6. So it looks here 6 isn't the actual address. It looks like it's 7 Hillside Drive. Please confirm to me that that's what it is. So, because it's not popping up on here, I search it, it says. Let me look this up. Okay, this is Hillside Avenue. So, is it Avenue or Drive, my man? Okay, it might be Holiday Island. Lord. Okay. 6 Hillside Drive. Okay. Lord, I need a real address here, my man. Might be Avenue. Let's see. It's gonna be 7, my man. Let's see here. Google's not even popping it up, man. 6 Hillside Drive. 6. Huh. It's not popping up. Let's see if another software has it. Let's go here. All right. All right, let's pop this. Try the. Yeah, so I think this is a Zillow listing, my man. Now, the only one I can tell you. You can do Holiday Island, Arkansas. That's what you want to do. So I don't give up. So, okay. Let's look exactly where this random weird property is that you want. Okay. Okay, see exactly where it's at. All right, so it's on this river bend here, right? And then more specifically, it's going to be a little cul-de-sac right here. It's this one right here, I believe. Let's just make sure. Is that it? Hillside Drive, 62, 52, and 45. Maybe it's more north, but then it curves out, my man. Interesting. Yeah, it's a little weird. So over the right here. So these might be mobile homes owned by the same person. So let me look at this. Let me look at this listing really quick. And you have a remodeled duplex. Let's see here. Okay, so you're looking at this Zillow listing here. Interesting. Huh. Who knew? So it's a duplex. So we're gonna have to figure this one out. Let me call my team and figure it out. But every software doesn't have it. I believe this 2 Hillside Drive right here is specifically going to have it. But I would say wholesale value on that, it's listed for 2. Go on this one, my man. WordWise says, hey, Zach, I have a suggestion for an integration, a Google Sheet extension where we can sign in Xleads and get an extension in Google Sheets where we're organizing our CS3 from the county. That says equity or owner's name. So you want a Google, let me try to understand this. So you're looking for a Google Sheet. So you sign Xleads, CVS. You see columns for equity. If you could send an email to support@xleads.com, this little suggestion, maybe if I can have like a quick video you make on your phone or something. I don't know. I don't know why this is not computing for me, but a CSV of a Google Sheet. Well, like kind of the spreadsheet's going to be in Xleads. So just show me. That can make a lot more sense for me. Sorry, the audio cut out for me. What was the wholesale? I'd probably say 160. So you want to, so if you want a CSV of the proper information, you pull the lead and export the lead, and then it pops into a CSV with owner information and everything. Specifically, if you want to do that instead of Xleads, you just go here. Let me show you. So I just want to download all these leads. You just go to, I don't know, just add these really quick. My leads, click download, standard. You want to get all the information you want, you can do there. Click export, and then boom, it exports and downloads right there. That's the best way I would say on there. But yeah, I mean, guys, we have 60,000 exports on the X plan. Like, I mean, I don't think you're going to run out of properties to export on here. So that's kind of what I think on there. Let's see what other questions we got here. I was told by Xleads support staff that previous AI zips aren't available once you get a new one. That is false. You can change them whenever you want. Yeah, interesting. All right, guys, if you want to get Xleads, just make sure you go to xleads.com. And if you have any questions, last chance for anybody with questions. If not, we'll keep working on it. And then, like always, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe. If you have Xleads, this is a cool thing. If you have Xleads and you are in the Orlando, Florida area, I have my live event going on Wednesday, Thursday. But I'm allowing every Xleads user, if you want, you're invited for a private Xleads Mastermind with me and every Xleads user on Orlando on Tuesday. Personally meet me, work with all the Xleads users. We're going to have like a mini mastermind. Most of them are in Flipboard Plus because they have the X plan. And they're going to the event, so they're just here to hang out. If you want to join that, make sure that you just message me inside of school, which if you are in Flipboard Plus, you can. Or email support@flipboard.com. If you have Xleads and you live in Orlando, or if you want to just hang out for the night, we have an Xleads Mastermind because I live, breathe, eat this business, and I want you to become as successful as possible. Find me another wholesaling software where the owner is going to make a free mastermind for everyone. I see some of these software masterminds are like $1,000 or whatever, like it's free. Like I'm running out of space, got a computer, and we're just going to talk about Xleads. Pretty dang cool. So guys, if you want to join it, just join Flipboard Plus or just email support@flipboard.com. Don't do the Xleads because they're going to be like, wait, what's going on? Or do support@Xleads. They'll send it to me and I can check it out. But either way, just go to xleads.com. You want the ultimate all-in-one wholesaling software, and I'll get back to version 2 development. So appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Thanks, guys.